As freedom comes to the United States of America under the leadership of revolutionary leader Donald John Trump, the people of Haiti is being liberated by Trump. Yesterday, we overthrew that old wicked prime minister and we reinstated a new prime minister as Donald Trump get ready to make sure that all of my people, the Haitian people, are free. Tout le monde haïtien, m'a demandé non pour aimer Donald Trump. Donald Trump c'est bon pour tout le monde yo. I call on the Haitian people to love Donald Trump. Donald Trump is good for all people. Broadcasting live from the ILTV studios located here at University Drive. Welcome to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. I'm a Justice of the Peace here in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. I'm also a member of the local Catholic Christian community. Today is Remembrance Day. Today is November the 11th, 2024. And of course, freedom-loving people around the world would have remembered those fallen heroes who participated in World War I and II over 80 years ago. So it is powerful. Bradley Roll is my spiritual advisor. Bradley, welcome to Freedom March.
Thank you so much, Sandra. Good to be here.
I'm going to give you a story about a lesbian woman who's attempting to unmask me as I try to fight murder and crime in this country. I'm going to tell you about a murder that took place in Black Village. I'm going to tell it to you, and I'm going to tell you how Erin Green, by her wicked criticism, is interfering with my work. I will tell you that in one house there were 2 dead men. I'll tell you how. The first dead man, those people who are indigenous to Black Village are very concerned that Rasta, the fisherman, was found dead. And the police better go back and investigate how Rasta the fishman died, because we know how Rasta Jeffrey Burroughs died. He's the landlord, and we know that the tenant is alleged to have killed him. This is Freedom March. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save the King. Welcome back to Freedom Match. My name is Rodney Monker, and I think there's a glorious thing taking place in Haiti since the election of our leader, that's Donald Trump. Wonderful things are beginning to take place in Haiti. Yesterday, we overthrew our bogus Haitian leader, and he was replaced. It's a great day in Haiti, and it is my hope and prayer that Haitians can now unite under this new leader and under the leadership of Donald Trump, because Donald Trump is committed to the Bahamas and the Caribbean. So it's a wonderful day. We'll talk about it, perhaps not today, maybe tomorrow, but it's a great day to find out that we have finally gotten rid of an imposter. So, ma bespe tout Haitien pou prier pour Haiti. Jodi a map content parce que Président Jean Trump, he remet tout mon yo neg. C'est bon. Well, my spiritual advisor, it's a great day in Haiti. We have gotten rid of one Negro dictator. My people.
Gary Cornell was set up by the transitional team that wanted to restore democracy in Haiti as a result of the street gangs and the other gangs in Haiti. So I don't know if you want to brag about something like that. Why would they want to
Did the gangs participated in his selection?
Were they?
Well, I'm asking you.
No.
For the gangs to have the masses behind them, and we continue to insult them by calling them gangs when they are in fact political movements and revolutionary movements.
Also, they're revolutionists then.
They are. Haiti's always had a history.
Killing and kidnapping.
We've seen it all over the world. The American Revolution started with killing and sabotage and throwing tea in the river. You heard about the Boston Tea Uprising. You heard about how the Americans took up arms against our blessed king, King George III, and the entire royal family. Revolution has always been bloody. So I don't know what you're talking about.
So they've now fired this interim prime minister.
Yeah, it's a wonderful day.
And replaced him.
Yeah, and that's our history. Once we have a leader, he's bogus, we didn't elect him, we get rid of him, okay? The last leader, you remember, Jean-Claude Duvalier? Duvalier say he was as strong as a monkey tail until we got our cutlass and we chopped his tail off, all right? And that was when Pinling discovered for the first time that on East Street was a secret Haitian group. And they were the revolutionaries who helped to set Haiti free. You might want to know how I know, eh? Well, when they said every Haitian must show up, guess who was among the first to arrive? Me. So, Jodia map content. Today, I'm happy, and it is my hope and prayer that Donald Trump will liberate Haiti. It's powerful. It's very powerful. My spiritual advisor.
Yeah, we are reading today from the book of Matthew, the 5th chapter, verses 43 to 48. And Jesus here is talking about loving your enemies, because folks believe that you should hate your enemies, but that is contrary to Christian teachings and belief. Here's what Jesus says. This is Jesus now comparing the Mosaic law to this new law about loving your enemies. He says, you've heard that it was said, love your neighbor and hate your enemy. But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, that you may be children of your Father in heaven. He causes his sun to rise on the evil and the good, and send rain on the righteous and the unrighteous. If you love those who love you, what reward will you get? Are not even tax collectors doing that? And if you greet only your own people, what are you doing more than others? Do not even pagans do that? Be perfect, therefore, as your heavenly Father is perfect. Matthew chapter 5, verses 43 to 48. The word of God is forever blessed. Thank you, producer. Back to you, Senator.
I thank you, my spiritual advisor.
Indeed.
This is powerful. Well, I think most of you know that I hail from an African village which is called Buta, but in modern times it is called Black Village. Well, over the weekend, Black Village became bloody. There was a struggle between a Negro landlord and his Negro tenant. The landlord, Jeffrey Burroughs, he, it is alleged, and his Negro tenants have been in a dispute. As we all are aware, all over the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, there are major concerns about the high cost of rent. That is not a good reason for there to be conflict and violence, but in Black Village, it became very violent, and a Negro man who shared the same surname, Burroughs, it is alleged that he attacked his landlord, Rasta Jeffrey Burroughs. Do we have a photograph of Rasta Jerry Burroughs? And he stabbed him multiple times and quietly killed him at the rear of the property, which is located on Hylas Street. And of course, that became disastrous. Well, later that morning, the tenant, he returned to Black Village to retrieve his clothes, where it is alleged that people who are related to Rasta Jeffrey Brown then assaulted him. Some have suggested that they broke his arm, some said they beat him with wood, others alleged that he was stabbed multiple times. And of course, he had to be taken to the government's own Princess Margaret Hospital, where I have been advised that the young man, the tenant, has survived and is currently in police custody. This is not the first dead body to be discovered in that apartment. Just a couple weeks, a Rastafarian, who I shall refer to as Rasta Fisherman, his body was found dead in one of the units. Now, many people in Black Village are very upset because they claim that the police has been quiet with that investigation, and they suspect, my neighbors suspect that the Rasta fisherman may have been the first Rasta to have been murdered. That's what they suspect. So I'm very concerned about this incident, and I regretted that I have to talk about this incident. I'm doing it because a lesbian woman by the name of Erin Green continues to attack me on Nassau Guardian, and Erin Green and the Guardian refuse to sell me the tape so I can hear what Erin is saying. So I'm now forced, because Erin thinks that I'm not working, I'm now forced to openly show my hand. And I'm very disturbed that I have to do so, because I was very, very concerned over the fact that the first body, B-O-D-Y, was found. Yesterday, when I arrived on the scene, I was confronted by a sibling of Rasta Jeffrey, who wanted to involve me in their dispute. He first showed me a piece of property, and he alleged that I owned the property immediately on their eastern boundary. So I said to him, no, I do not own the property on your eastern boundary. He said, everybody say you own it. I said, no, it's not that piece. I'm east of that piece. The next piece is mine. And it was horrible, as he accused me of owning all of the land. Well, this property here, I own 3/4 of it, right? But it became terrible. I'm very concerned about what is taking place in my neighborhood. I'm very concerned over the fact that the people of Black Village has alleged that they're concerned over the killing or the death of the first Rasta. and that is Rasta fisherman. I publicly call on the Commissioner of Police to tell the people of Black Village what was the circumstances around the death of Rasta fisherman, because the indigenous people of Black Village, I'm not talking about those who have just been let in. I'm talking about those who are indigenous, who've been there for over 50, 60, 70, and 100 years. Their offsprings are upset. And all they continue to say to me is, Monica, we are suspicious. This is the second Rasta to die there, and we are suspicious. So I publicly call on the Commissioner of Police to tell us, how did the first Rasta die? How did the first Rasta die? Meanwhile, shortly after 5 p.m., a 59-year-old Negro male who hails from Big Pond, Edward Bullitt, a very close friend of mine, while riding through Heritage Lane in Black Village, he collapsed on his motorbike, and when the ambulance were called, they discovered that he had died, and we had to call for the police. So that was the second major scene in Black Village. My neighbors are very emotional because they know Eddie very, very well, because he lives in Big Pond. And my neighbors are very, very emotional, very upset over the drastic killing of Rasta Jeffrey. That's the one who was killed shortly after midnight, early Sunday morning. And they are suspicious over who killed Rasta fisherman. And Rasta fisherman, according to my neighbors, has been a very good person. But there has been dispute because Rasta Jeffrey, it is alleged, that when it is time for rent, if you didn't pay your rent on time, he comes to your door with his cutlass and he spanked the door and he demanded his rent. So one of these problems, and one of the problems is the fact that it appears that there is no rent control authority. I call on the government to tell us what is the status of the rental board, because in Black Village there is no doubt about it. This is the house that Rasta Jeffrey rents. There are quite a number of units, maybe 4, 5, 6, or 7 units, and the landlord, the tenant, according to the people in the area, the tenant was vicious. He was very upset. He thinks that the rent was too expensive. He thought that Rasta Jeffrey didn't give him enough time. These are the kind of talks that are going on in the community. But I want to call on tenants. Tenants have no right to kill the landlord. No right. And if you're upset with your landlord, you should report it to your member of parliament. You should report it to the police. You should go to social service. You should go to court. Take the landlord to the court. So these are some of the things that is happening in my neighborhood. And I have been very, very upset because quietly I talk up with the young men in my neighborhood and I say to them, now listen, you know I work with Wayne Monroe and I don't need no death in Black Village. I don't need nobody to die in Black Village. I don't need nobody to be killed in Black Village. I don't need no fighting in Black Village, because it would be very embarrassing for me to explain to Monroe, how is it that I have all of these deaths taking place in the community? So this is what is going on, and I want the country to know that the indigenous people of Black Village is very upset over these 2 deaths. So let me repeat it again. About 2 weeks before Jeffrey Burroughs, who was murdered shortly after midnight on Sunday morning, Rasta fisherman was found dead, and we are not pleased with the circumstances. My neighbors are not pleased. They felt that the police didn't give reasonable explanation. They also felt that the police did not formally tell the public. And of course, this has me overworked now because I have to listen to all of my neighbors, and I'm a sick man, but last night I decided, let me listen to them, because these were young men. And when you see young people are upset, and one neighbor said to me, Mr. Monica, I'm very, very upset. I don't like the way Rasta fishermen die. I don't like the fact that the police appear not to have told the country, and he's now suspicious because it's two Rastas, and we can't have that in Black Village. So that is what is going on, my spiritual advisor.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Okay.
And the tenant, it was shocking that the tenant returned. Show the tenant clothes. There is a photograph when the tenant returned for his clothing. And so the tenant returned for the clothing.
Wow.
And of course, it is alleged that people who were related to the landlord, they prevented him from getting the clothes, and they seized him, and they stabbed him, beat him up, and he had to be rushed to the hospital. We are told that he's now in police custody. So this is terrible when tenants and landlord find themselves in this kind of dispute, my spiritual advisor.
Yeah, so it does something for your neighborhood, though. It puts you in a very strange position as a crime consultant.
Well, on Saturday, the minister and I, we worked together, and I did express certain concerns to him. Just prior to this incident, I did express, because the minister and I were at the PLP, what the PLP had.
Yeah.
At the PLP
So
fair on Saturday.
Sunday.
Showed some of those photographs at the PLP fair. And so I used the opportunity while attending the fair to discuss serious political matters with a number of Progressive Liberal Party members of Parliament and the ministers. Yeah, I don't want to come out and say that I asked the minister, when is the police going to hook up the rest of the cameras in Black Village? The police do have some secret camera in Black Village, but I said to the minister, it's interesting. I said, the minister, I know the police got some secret camera in Black Village, but I need more camera.
Okay.
All right? So I used the opportunity, the fair, while the PLP was raising funds, I used the opportunity to speak with the minister and to speak with other members of Parliament on other socio-political issues. When we come back, I'll talk about it. I'll talk about social service. I'll talk about how a Negro woman from Grand Bahama woke me up at about 5:58 a.m. to complain about social services. I wanted to know that the PLP is in power. Help and hope is on the way. I am here to remind the PLP that PLP is all the way. That means taking care of the people them. Welcome back to Freedom March. My name is Rodney Monker. Bradley Rule is my spiritual advisor, and I'll be paying any bills today. Okay. Well, once you land
News on demand. Check out the latest headlines, top stories, and more when you subscribe to Eyewitness News YouTube channel. Watch Eyewitness News live or catch the rebroadcast on the Eyewitness News YouTube channel whenever you want, wherever you want, on your smartphone, computer, and even on your smart TV with YouTube casting. Stay a headline ahead with Eyewitness News on YouTube. Subscribe today.
Imagine shopping for anything you want online from the comfort of your home and picking it up in as early as 48 hours with Aeropost.com, the Bahamas' biggest online marketplace. Bahamians can shop millions of products for just one fully landed price. That's right, shop everything you need and want on Aeropost.com for just one fully landed inclusive price. Shop electronics, gaming, consoles, kitchen appliances, audio, gadgets, apparel, cosmetics, and more. Aeropost.com, new look, new features, same great deals. And this is powerful. Match. My name is Rodney Monker, and we have an ad from Forester Bowl Farm, my spiritual advisor. Read it out.
Oh, yeah. So he's saying Malaysian dwarf coconuts for sale. That's coconut trees.
Coconut, the nut, just the
Okay,
nut.
so they grow for, grows 2.5 years, disease resistant. And of course, they want you to give them a call at 361-0189 or 552-3392. That's Malaysian dwarf coconut plants for sale.
These nuts, they're disease resistant, and businessman Forrester Bow, his farm, he has them on sale. It takes about 2 to 3 years to grow. They're dwarf, disease resistant, okay? So I want you to call Mr. Bow. He's my uncle. And of course, his number, my spiritual advisor, but you can't do
it's
those numbers
361-0189, 361-0189, or 552-3392.
This is powerful. Well, folks, we told you about some exciting things that has happened in terms of crime. I want to talk about another incident involving a Negro young man by the name of Lloyd Johnson. You would recall about 2 weeks ago, Lloyd Johnson happened to be on Carmichael Road when 2, perhaps 3 Negro men showed up, and they opened fire on him and killed him. Now we are receiving intelligence that, do you have a picture of Lloyd Johnson? We are now receiving intelligence that those gunmen are now alleging that they mistook Lloyd Johnson for another person and that they murdered the wrong person. That is the intelligence we are receiving. So it's a very sad day in the Commonwealth of Bahamas. 1, people are trying to kill people, and 2, once they are successful, we're now learning that it even ain't the person that they originally intended to kill. So we talk about letting them kill themselves, but we now know that they're killing the wrong people. We now know that many of the murders are being committed by the same gun. So you can have a situation where one gun is being used on a number of murders. So it's a very serious matter taking place in the country. So it's a very sad situation, my spiritual advisor.
Absolutely.
That this 31-year-old man was murdered, and now we are receiving intelligence that it was the wrong person, but he's dead, and that is very tragic, very, very tragic. And there needs to be a collective effort to deal with the issue of these kinds of violence and the kind of gun violence and the murders which are taking place in the Bahamas. Any comment on that?
No,
Further?
no, we can move on.
Well, on Saturday, you would recall that I told you that the governing Progressive Liberal Party, the party invited me to their national fair, which was held at Arawak, the Western Esplanade. So I did show up, accompanied by my cousin, Kendall Ferguson. So we had a wonderful time as we moved among the hundreds of PLP supporters who attended. And what I love about this PLP gathering was the fact that there was so much goodwill for the new president of the United States of America, Donald Trump, because I went to the PLP fair in my Donald Trump hat. And I was so excited that the hundreds of supporters and members of the governing Progressive Liberal Party told me how much they love President Donald Trump, how happy they were that Donald has come to power. And so I thought it was very, very exciting. It was a wonderful event, and it was so peaceful, it was so quiet, it was so loving. So I think the PLP needs to have more of these events. And I want to thank my member of Parliament, Wade Watson, for the 3 loaves and 2 fishes. Those fish were wonderful, and the loaves were fine. The Defense Force, they did a fantastic drill, and the young children, they were so excited by the Defense Force. There was a child who turned to me and said she would like to join the Defense Force. So I said, see Minister Monroe over there, go tell him you want to join. And so it was great activity, great event. And there was peace, love, and progress. So I had a wonderful, wonderful time at the PLP fair. So it was great. And then I was excited when a number of my party members also showed up. There were quite a number of FNMs who were there. And I had to ask them quietly, what are you all doing here? And they said, well, you know, we think we're going to vote PLP again. So I thought that was great. So it was a great day at the PLP fair. So we thought we would tell that to you. My spiritual advisor...
I didn't get a chance to go. I was rather busy.
Yeah. Well, I told them when they asked me where you were, I told them I was hiding from you.
Rather busy that day.
Yeah, I told them I was hiding from you.
So was it a success?
It was wonderful. It was wonderful. What I like about it is the fact that I was able to discuss the United States election, and I was able to tell PLPs that they should be proud, because in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, we have had a good reputation for transparent election, fair and open election, and we should all be happy that the Americans have moved from that status of being a banana republic to being a first world nation, because if you would recall, Donald Trump has alleged that he was robbed, and every member of the Saxon Junction Group, the Valley Boys, one family, all of them, they know what it is to be robbed. So we stood in sympathy with Donald Trump, and now democracy and freedom has been restored to the United States. And so America once again has become the star of the world, and we are so excited. So it's still a great day in the United States. It is still a great day here in the Bahamas as thousands of Bahamians join in this international celebration, a celebration of freedom, a celebration of open and transparent election. And I'm so satisfied. It's a wonderful day, and I must confess, I've not been well, but by grab since Donald Trump has been returned to the White House, things has looked very good for me medically. So it's a great day. Okay, it's a very great day. Well, my spiritual advisor, do you want to go to Haiti? You seem to be upset over the fact that we have overthrown the president. Are you telling me that the United States of America can have election and we in Haiti can't have election? Negro, what's your problem?
I understand.
Huh? If America, don't forget now,
transparent, open.
in 2020, Donald Trump alleged that they robbed him. It's the same problem we have in Haiti. In Haiti, we can't have fair election. But by damn, Donald Trump has shown us how to have fair election. And all I want from President Donald Trump is for us in Haiti to have open and fair and transparent election like what they had in America. That is what I want. I want the same thing that happened in the United States. I want it to happen in Haiti. So I think it's a great day. America has emerged as the example for all of the Haitian people. So I think it's a great day. And the spirit of Donald Trump flows through Haiti. Donald Trump is a revolutionary. Donald Trump don't take last. Donald Trump is a great man. Tout le monde haïtien. Tout le monde haïtien. Nous gagnons Donald Trump. Donald Trump remet en pile mon noir. Noir. So c'est bon. It's good. Donald Trump loves all the black people. And it's great. I'm still celebrating because they attempted to divide us against Donald Trump. They were practicing racism. And I'm so happy that we, the African people, we rejected racism. And we voted for Donald Trump. And the slogan all over the world, it's fight, fight, fight. And it's Trump, Trump, Trump. So it's a glorious day. And in America, they're going to have a big, big party. And I'm going to see whether or not we could have one here in the Bahamas. So it's a glorious day, okay? And if you see an American, you hug an American. This month, straight to January 21st, it's called Hug an American Day. Every American you see, you say to them, we are proud of you for participating in a peaceful election, and we're proud of you because you have given us our new leader of the free world, Donald Trump. I'm in the celebratory mood. Please forgive me, okay? It's the only election greater than this is when Philip Brave Davis became Prime Minister in September of 2021. After Philip Brave Davis's victory, it's Trump, Trump, Trump. Fight, fight, fight. Trump, Trump, Trump. It's fight, fight, fight. So it's a great day. It's a great day, and from all reports, America is at peace. The armed forces is in the barracks. Today, the outgoing president, that would be Joseph Biden, and the outgoing Vice President, Mrs. Kamala Harris, they went and they celebrated Memorial Day. So it is a great day in the United States of America. So there's peace going on, and it's great. So we thank God that we have elected our man, and I want Bahamians to understand democracy. I want Bahamians to understand freedom, and I want Bahamians to understand what it is to choose side. So we have Donald Trump for the next 4 years. He's going to make America great again. Not only will he make America great again, he's going to protect the borders. Okay? The borders will be protected. He's going to build a strong military, and all of those things we shall be the recipient of. Isn't God powerful? Can you imagine it? Donald builds a big, big wall, and we benefit. Donald Trump builds a big, big economy, and we benefit. Donald builds a powerful armed forces, and we benefited. Donald Trump is committed to world peace, and we benefit. And I'll tell you something, as an old senior citizen, I prayed, Lord, I don't want no world war while I old. Now, 40 years ago, if they had world war, I gotta hide. But 40 years later, I can't take no war. So Donald Trump is going to keep us safe. He's going to keep America safe. And once he keeps America safe, take it from me, we shall be safe here by the grace of God. So it's a glorious day. Okay? It's a wonderful day. And let us not be jealous of the American democracy. Let's not. Okay? And I'll have you to know that I warned the Americans. I told them, I said, listen, if you all don't want Donald Trump, we in the Bahamas will take him. And by damn, they better keep him good and safe. Other than that, Donald Trump can come to the Bahamas and we'll find a nice place for him at Bahama. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Some days, Donald Trump will live at Bahama. Some days, we'll send him over to Atlantis. And maybe some days, we'll send him to Life at Key. I think that would be great, okay? It's great. And of course, I've not forgotten a gentleman who called me on Friday. He wants Donald Trump to open up the United States Embassy. I think that's great. And he wants Donald Trump to send us an ambassador. I think that is great. There's no excuse now because the Republican Party not only controls the White House, I'm advised that they have the Senate. I'm advised that they also have the House of Representatives. I can't see myself on TV. And so I am proud of that. So Donald has had a landslide victory. And my spiritual advisor, I'm told that he has about 312
electoral votes. College votes, yeah. About 312, yeah.
Wow.
Thereabout.
It's powerful. And any idea when he will be going to the White House? I'm told that he's going Wednesday.
So Biden has invited him officially?
Okay.
Yeah?
He's going Wednesday.
Okay.
Okay, this is great. So it's a wonderful day in the United States. Please don't be jealous of the American, okay? Don't be jealous of them. God bless us. We live right next door to them. And they have been kind to us. And I think it's powerful. So what do you want to talk about, my spiritual advisor?
Well, I mean, we're seeing some reports of an American airline, Spirit Airlines,
Yes.
attempting to land at the
Haitian airport.
What's the name of the airport? Something.
That would be Toussaint Louverture International Airport.
Yeah. And
yeah. Let me just take this
okay,
gentleman.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Hello.
Okay, now, yeah. Do you realize that that in our time, Donald Trump made history?
Explain.
He was the 45th president, missed 1 year, and come back be the 47th president.
Wow, it's powerful.
Now, in our time, now you had it done before, but it was in 1890,
Yeah.
1890 something.
Yes, in the 1800s.
But in
Yeah.
our time, it
Yeah.
only happened with him.
Wow, it's powerful.
Now, you realize that the Republicans got the Senate, the Republicans get the House,
Well,
the
not yet.
Republicans get all the
Tell him not
governors.
yet.
The Republicans had Donald Trump had the most popular votes, plus Donald Trump beat in the overall votes.
Then he had most of the black votes,
He had most of the black votes, correct?
most of the Latinos votes,
And the Latinos, correct?
But the House is still up for grabs, though.
most of the white man votes.
He totally wiped out everything. I don't know if America ever had this like this.
No, this is very revolutionary.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyhow, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay then.
All right, thank you. Yeah. Go ahead, my spiritual advisor.
Yeah, I think they said that the House.
Why
is-
my TV screen isn't on? Go ahead.
They're still saying that the House is maybe up for grabs. They're not certain that the Republicans would take power. But the Republicans are saying that they believe they will be able to control the House, but it's still up for grabs. It's
Okay.
not certain as
Now,
yet.
you were telling me about some violence at
Yes,
Toussaint Louverture
yeah, apparently,
International
yes.
Airport?
We get reports that a Spirit Airline flight on its way from Fort Lauderdale to Haiti attempted to land in Haiti when it encountered gunfire.
Okay.
All right. We believe that the gun fire may have penetrated the airline, the plane,
Okay.
and may have struck an attendant, airline attendant. And so the plane was diverted to the Dominican Republic,
Okay.
where it landed safely. Is what I'm understanding.
What happened to the Africans who are supposed to be holding the
No,
airport?
I can't answer that.
Huh?
I can't answer that question.
Well, certainly,
All right.
President Joe Biden has paid Kenya $20 million. And certain the $20 million hasn't ran out yet.
So, a Spirit airline plane flying from Fort Lauderdale, Florida to Haiti was diverted after it was struck by gunfire while attempting to land in Port-au-Prince. Officials said the plane was struck by gunfire 4 times while attempting to land in the capital of Port-au-Prince, Haiti. The Spirit Airlines plane diverted and landed safely in Santiago, which is in the Dominican Republic. The airline is, the airline said in a statement today. So that's breaking news.
Okay.
Coming out of Haiti.
Well, I'm surprised by that.
That's not a good thing at all.
In view of the fact that the Kenyan, it is alleged that the Kenyans are maintaining security.
They are supposed to be. I thought they had gained control of the airport. But if they're coming under fire, that if the airport is under fire, then that's saying something totally different, you know. But that's something to think about.
Yeah. I would hope that that would stop, and I would wish to hear what the Kenyans are reporting. Perhaps the Kenyans should issue a statement and tell us why that took place. And see.
Something is seriously wrong.
Yeah.
That has happened.
Yeah, something is seriously wrong. The Kenyans should have stayed out of Haiti. I think we can resolve a lot of the problems in Haiti if we are committed to having general elections similar to the way it was done in the United States of America. Okay? That's the way I see it. What else is happening in Haiti?
Well, that's it for now. We don't know anything else, so
Okay.
we just have to leave that alone.
Okay. So that's about as much as you are aware of at
Yes,
this,
well,
at
as
this
what
point.
has happened, yes.
Yeah, okay. So it's great. Now I'm having some citizens out of Grand Bahama. And I'm having some. Why is my TV screen off? I'm having some.
No, we're live. You can't see it, but we're live.
Okay. I'm having some problems coming out of Freeport, Grand Bahama. Very early this morning, I had a Negro lady who called me. She's complaining over the fact that her Social Security voucher has not been replenished. And she has alleged that things are terrible for her. And she is very, very concerned over the fact that she cannot get any food. And so she needs me to look into this matter. Now I want those who are responsible for social service to know that we're getting ready to go into a general election. And part of getting prepared for general election is we have to take care of the people then. And I can't have this woman who called me under great stress this morning complaining over the fact that she cannot get her card replenished. And I said to her, I'm going to look into it. Okay? So I need social services in Freeport. I need you to straighten up your act, and I need you to take care of all the people. And when we're taking care of people, we're not looking at their politics. It's easy to be an FNM and vote PLP tomorrow. It's easy to be a PLP and remain a PLP tomorrow. So let's not treat people based on their politics. Let's treat people based on their needs. because we are all one people. We are all related. And so we have a duty to love every person and to do everything in our power to restore their dignity. So I'm very concerned over that lady who called me very, very early this morning. The good thing about her calling me is I don't normally be sleeping, so she really didn't disturb me. All right? So I need that to be dealt with quickly. And then, of course, I'm concerned over a woman. When I come back, we'll talk about Sharon Turnquest, who's on dialysis, and Natasha Maki Poitier, who is blind and is seeking assistance after they were evicted from the Ponciana shelter. We have to find a way to deal with the indigenous among us, okay? God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save the poor. We have to help them, all right? Welcome back to Freedom Arts. My name is Rodney Monker. Bradley Roll is my spiritual advisor, and of course, it's birthday time. Bradley?
Yes, it's birthday time. Let's see what birthdays we have today. Let's see. Do I have a list here? Let's see. Okay, so happy birthday goes out. Let's see if we have it here. Happy birthday, Charlotte, goes out to Miss Nicola Stubbs. She's celebrating the birthday today. It's coming from her husband, her children, her grandchildren, her daughter-in-law, extended family, friends, church family, and also all of the freedom marchers. So thank you so much. Happy birthday to Mistress Nicola Stubbs. I don't know who else is celebrating the birthday today, but that's not the only one we have, right? I think. Yeah, that is the only happy birthday greeting we have for the day. All right.
Okay. Well, I have a complaint from a citizen who lives on Raymond Road. If I have it correctly, it's in the Marathon Estate. I hope I'm saying it correctly. Put in here Raymond Road. Raymond Road. And they are alleging that their garbages are not being collected, and they have been told they have to pay for the garbage. I'm advised that they lived in a duplex. So I want the government to move the garbage, okay? I don't want to get into no long debate. Do you see the photograph of the garbage? I don't want to get into no long debate.
Yeah, we did that before. We did that
I want the garbage to be moved. You said we did it last week?
Last week, yeah. We took we had some photos sent in.
Okay. My spiritual advisor has advised Raymond Road that
right?
the garbage has been moved.
No, I said we had photos of it.
Okay. He has alleged that photos...
Was sent us and we did put on TV.
Okay. So we just wanted to say that. I want all civil servants, I want all of you all who have government contract, whether or not you're supposed to move the garbage, once you get in the neighborhood, just move the garbage. You have juicy government contract. I'm watching that in Black Village. I have 2 bags, and my bag been there for about a month now. And notwithstanding that the bag is nicely wrapped, I am told that the garbage collectors say he is displeased with what I have in the bag. And I want him to know that if he doesn't collect my bag, I'm going to put him on blast. Simple as that. You have these juicy contracts, just pick it up. All right, just pick it up. Other than that, you run the risk of being openly criticized, and you run the risk of the government being embarrassed for giving people contract who has no social conscience. You have to have a social conscience. White life isn't perfect, okay? I know a man who has a contract and he cleans. And the other day, as he went into an area in the back, whatever that corner name, he didn't like how the people property look. So he went into their yard and cleaned up their yard as well. And they were shocked to see that he left the side of the government road and came into their property and cleaned it up. And when they asked him why he did it, he said, man, I didn't like how your yard look. And I want the government, when they come to inspect, everything look good. And guess what? The people rewarded him. So let's be kind, okay? I thought I'd tell that to you. Now there's reports of a rattlesnake in Harbor Island, and I want to prepare the people of Harbor Island. I want us to become mystical. I have certain beliefs about the snake, and at my age I do not seek to be educated. I don't want to be educated on my belief. I love my belief. I believe snakes are the works of the devil. I know that ain't scientific, but I have been led into that theory as a result of what the snake did to Eve. Therefore, I want the people of Harbor Island to buy cutlass. You get your cutlass and you chop the snake head off. You don't mind nobody. Who's the leader? I'm the leader. Rattlesnake ain't supposed to be in Harbor Island. I don't know what rattlesnake doing in Harbor Island. Rattlesnake ain't supposed to be in the Bahamas. But with the importation of exotic plants and trees, without proper management by the Ministry of Agriculture and other industries, these dangerous snakes get into the country. Many of you were not born when the late Sir Lyndon Oscar Pinling and Sir Orville Turnquest got into a row over the palm tree on Harold Road, Tonic Boulevard, Independent Highway, when Sir Orville alleged that there was big fat rattlesnake in the pond. So there was one big row over whether or not Sir Orville saw a snake. And I believe Sir Orville Turnquest alleged that these rattlesnake was laying egg. Some snake he said was laying egg. So when Pinland checked, Pinland discovered that them snake don't lay egg. And so Pinland whaled his backside. I came up with my solution. I told the men of Black Village, if there is snake, we will get our cutlass, we'll go on Harold Road, and we will chop their heads off. All right? I don't want nobody to educate me. I don't want nobody to tell me the snake is good to catch rat. I think rattlesnake, catching rat, is dangerous. So you get your cutlass and you chop its head off. Then you get some kerosene oil when it go in the hole, and you pour oil in the hole. And if you ain't got no kerosene oil, pour gas. If you ain't got no gas, pour diesel. But we will chop the devil head off. That's the devil. All right? It's a very dangerous snake, and I want to know who bring this rattlesnake into Harbor Island. I call on the government to immediately dispatch the defense force to Harbor Island and capture this snake dead or alive. What do you think, my
But some of the reality is, you know, here in the Bahamas, we import a lot of plants, sword, and, you know, various landscaping things from the United States. So it is believed that this snake may have, you know, crept into the country through import, and in particular importing of grass, soil, sod. It is believed that this snake came in on a shipment of grass. And so I guess, you know, items leaving the United States, in particular environmental items, they really should be checked properly. But it's easy to see how this snake would have hid himself in a shipment of sod and then found its way onto the island as a result of that. So this is what we're hearing.
Now is this a man snake or a woman snake?
Now there's a video of it going around, and the snake looks pregnant to me.
Really?
Yep.
So there's a woman snake?
The snake looks pregnant. So that
oh no, we got to get the snake.
That spells some problems. So no doubt.
It's a woman snake.
I don't know.
But you said
I'm just
pregnant.
saying. Listen carefully, man.
Go ahead.
Man, stop this, man. I said to you, the snake looks pregnant.
So it's a woman snake.
To me. That doesn't mean that the snake is.
Yeah, but you ought to know if a snake is pregnant.
No, I'm not a specialist in that, but it just looks that way to me. All right. But that doesn't mean anything.
Yes.
My comment doesn't mean anything at all.
Did you study horror?
No.
You're not into landscaping?
The snake. Yeah, of course.
And in your landscaping in Life is Key, have you not seen strange and exotic animals?
Yes, I have.
And many of the animals that you've seen, didn't they look like they were bigger?
No.
Don't be afraid.
No, I'm not afraid. No, you're not going to get me to say things that's not true.
And you see a woman snake, a man should be able to tell if a woman snake is pregnant.
Something else.
Bring that snake back up, because it does look to me like a woman snake. Yeah, bring that snake up. I was suspicious that this may be
That's not a real snake that you're showing, right?
I mean, that's not a real snake.
But it resembles a rattlesnake.
I mean, it's not a real snake, my spiritual advisor.
It's just a photo.
Yes, it's a photo
Of a rattlesnake.
of a woman rattlesnake.
No. We don't know. We don't know the sex of the snake,
It
Senator.
looked pregnant. I
You
was
know what, man?
suspicious.
Senator, don't do that, man.
My special advisor said it looked bigger,
Okay.
right? And don't forget now, so Orwell and Pendant, they got me confused because Orwell said the snake is lay egg, and Pendant said that ain't true. And so Orwell say it's lay egg up in the palm tree. So you all don't remember this. This happened about 40 years ago. And it's Pendant and Sir Orwell row over the snake in the palm tree. I decided I'll show Pendant and Sir Orwell something. I go on and get my cutlass, but I never found any snake. I told the man we'll walk along Harold Road and we look for the snake, and if we see the snake, we can chop the snake head off. But unfortunately, or fortunately, we didn't see the snake. So the people of Harbor Island should get their cutlasses. The men of Harbor Island should go snake hunting. Don't mind what they talk about, you can eat a rat and all them kind of things. Rattlesnake ain't supposed to be on Harbor Island, so I say death to the snake den. It's powerful.
Yeah, and of course now, for years and years, part of our history is that we don't have venomous snakes in the Bahamas. So if there was a sighting of a rattlesnake, I wish, producer, I think I may have sent the video, I'm not sure, but somebody sent me a video of the snake actually making its way.
On Harbor Island?
Yeah. Okay, I'll locate it and send it to you. And so the next question is to ask ourselves, if this snake comes into contact with human,
right?
We hope it doesn't.
But if it does?
And that human is bitten, do we have the anti-venom in place to save that human life? Because I believe you would need either 3 or 4 doses of that to save your life. So that begs a question about the anti-venom. I am
going to suggest that we do have some venom medication.
We do?
Yeah.
In the Bahamas?
In the Bahamas.
Okay.
In the event there is a snake bite. But I'm not a doctor. Depending on where the snake bites you, you could suck that spot.
Okay.
So I'm told, but I'm not sure. You listen to a doctor. So if a snake, or you're suspicious that a snake bites you, you go to the doctor. You let them know right away, snake bite me. And depending on where the snake bites you, you tie your leg or your arm above the bite. I suspect maybe if it bit you here and you tie here, it might suppress the poison traveling quickly along your veins or in your muscles. But I need the Defense Force to go into Harbor Island and catch that snake, dead or alive, okay? I have many friends who report to me that while they're walking along West Bay Street, they come across all kind of different species of snakes, and I give them my advice: get a piece of wood, and if you meet the snake, you lick the hell out of the snake and worry about what the scientists tell you after you would have eliminated the snake. Because in the Bahamas, we've never had a history of having dangerous snake. And I believe personally, if an animal threatens man, then man must kill it. I'm sorry that I have to say that, but we cannot have animals killing humans. So any animal that constitute a threat to the life of a human, I'm so sorry, we have to kill that animal. Simple as that. We can't have any animal killing a human being. I'm sorry, but we can't have that, okay? Yeah.
All right.
You have the video of...
I can't. I'll find it. Just go ahead and let me see if I can.
I thought
we'll
talk about that. I do recall some years ago, I went to Hunt's Cave. You know where Hunt's Cave is? And I came across a snake, and all of a sudden the snake was crawling, and then the snake stand up, and he start doing that. All right. And I shot for my people, the Haitian people, and we chased that snake all over the rocks of Carmichael Road. It turned out to be a foul snake. Man, the snake was big and fat. It was fat. And I am advised that in certain society, snake meat is good. You have the video?
No.
No?
We're going to try and see if we can get the video from Delancey.
Okay.
See if he has it.
Yeah. Anyway, whenever you find this snake, you can show it to us. How that sound? It's a terrible thing. My uncle, Forstable, who's a farmer, he loves snake. The snake catch whatever rats that comes on his farm, so he has prohibited anyone from killing any of his snakes. Okay? You're not allowed to kill snakes on my uncle's farm.
All right, there the video is.
Okay, go ahead.
No, let's let the producer download it first.
Oh, you're not allowed to kill snake on my uncle's farm. He will argue that scientifically it controls rats, right? But if uncle isn't looking, get me a piece of wood or a cutlass and chop the devil snake head off. It's powerful.
Now I see why this snake looks so fat. It probably ate some rats.
No, my spiritual advisor.
That's the way this snake looks.
This snake is pregnant.
No.
Show me the picture.
Somebody, come on, man. We got to be responsible now.
How am I being irresponsible?
We don't know.
You are a young man.
No, I don't know. You know what? Public, listen to me very carefully. I retract my statement. I don't know. I'm not a professional. I couldn't tell you. I don't know anything about these snakes.
Okay.
All right, so I retract my statement about this snake that I think may be wrong with it. Something may be wrong with it. Okay, I retract that.
He's retracted.
Forgive me. Erase it out of the records. I don't know anything.
The spiritual advisor.
All right? Come on now. We can't be doing that.
But I have confidence in him. I always felt that when it came to females, he had the gift to determine if they are bigger.
Producer, I'm so sorry. You know, this is crazy.
My spiritual advisor, what's your problem? Send
Don't do that. Don't do. I already sent her the video.
Okay, well, let's test this.
But I would think that this snake probably ate a lot of rats, man.
No, this snake pregnant. Yeah, he big right up. Yeah. This is female. This snake.
Oh yeah. You want me to do these shout outs?
This snake is sexy.
Because this man ain't safe.
Mr. Spiritualizer,
running on.
We should educate the public. The snake look rosy. The snake looks pregnant. And who knows, the snake may have fled the United States because they have all that talk about abortion. Here in the Bahamas, there's no abortion, but we can kill this snake and its offspring. So I think it's powerful.
Tell me where you want,
Yeah, it's powerful.
Tell me where you want me to start now, producer, with these shout outs. Okay, go ahead. Let's do the first one. So this is an anniversary shout out. Okay, so happy anniversary to Marlene and Ricky Stubbs. They're celebrating their wedding anniversary. Of course, this is coming in from all your family and friends. They love you very much. Happy wedding anniversary to Marlene and Ricky Stubbs. All right, great. Okay, go ahead. What else we're gonna do? So happy anniversary as well to Justin and Deja. They're celebrating their wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary to this lovely couple, Justin and Deja. All the best to you, coming from all your family and friends, and of course, those who love you as well. All right. Oh, yeah, and I was supposed to have done a tribute. I'll do this tomorrow. But my sister, Monique Roll, will be laid to rest this Saturday, November the 16th, at 10 a.m. at the Christian Tabernacle building on Robinson Road and Market Street. So my sister, Monique Roll, will be laid to rest this Saturday, November the 16th, at 10 a.m. at Christian Tabernacle on Robinson Road and Market Street. She will be laid to rest at the Lakeview Memorial Garden Lakeview. And of course, Evergreen Mortuary are the morticians who's taking care of the funeral services. So that's going to be this Saturday, November the 16th. Keep me and my family in prayer. Okay. Thank you so much, producer. God bless you.
Are you finished?
Yeah, go ahead.
Finished?
Go ahead, Santa.
So welcome back, folks. I am receiving report that there has been another attempted suicide in the country. I'm kind of confused now about the circumstances surrounding the latest attempted suicide. And then, of course, the minister responsible for national security, Wayne Monroe, he has advised the public that a police officer who was involved in a controversy with Minister Colby Davis, he was found and had to be cut down because he had attempted to hang himself. The officer, it is alleged, has been involved in some criminal charges being brought against him. And so he has been charged for a criminal offense. And of course, his family returned home and met him literally hanging from a belt. But thank God they were able to successfully cut him loose and save his life. So mental health issues are very strong. There are many people in our society who are under a lot of issues, health problems. People have all sorts of problems. People are unemployed. People might not be able to get food. There are people who are looking for shelters. There are people who are sick. There are people who are dying. There are people who have relatives who are ill. And so in many instances, we forget the old landmark which we have been taught. And that is that we should turn to Christian teaching and to talk to others with the great expectation that they will provide us with the kind of counseling and the kind of guidance that perhaps will assist us in getting over all of the stresses. And so we live in a very stressful society, very, very stressful society. But notwithstanding that, we have to pray and we have to provide love and help for those who are less fortunate in our society. So it was a sad story to learn of the attempted suicide by this police officer, and of course a recent suicide. They advised me today of a recent suicide, but in the midst of all of this excitement, I can't find my notes which would have given me further and better particulars so that I would have been in a better position to explain to you precisely the circumstances surrounding that individual.
That's on the iPad. The notes on the iPad.
It's on the iPad? I thank you. Anyway, this is Freedom March. Bradley Rule is my spiritual advisor. Our country needs prayer. Our people need counseling. We are under stress, plenty stress, but notwithstanding our stress, we believe in Christianity. We believe in Jesus. So hold on to Jesus. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save the King. God save people everywhere. Welcome back to Freedom Match. My name is Rodney Monker. Bradley Roll is my spiritual advisor. I think we're going to pay some bills, aren't we?
Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and do that, Miss Producer. We don't have any bills to pay.
Okay.
So,
Well, my uncle, it's Forrester Bow, and of course, Forrester Bow, he is selling some disease-resistant Malaysian coconut nuts. It take about 2.5 to 3 years for it to grow, and it's at his farm, Forrester Bow's farm in Michael Road. And so he wants, if you are interested, he wants you to call him, and I think it's going to be very powerful. So I'll give you my uncle's number in a minute. Yeah, just type in Forrester Bow and give us that number when I talk about my uncle's coconut. So F-O-R-E-S, goodness me, my spiritual advisor.
type it in where?
Do you know my uncle is from Exuma? Huh? Yeah, so it's, all right, you see it there? So, folks, Malaysian dwarf coconut, the nuts, and it's disease resistant 2 to 3 years, and you got coconut.
Right here.
Right, call the numbers for me.
No, you have to find out where it is.
And so it would be very, very powerful indeed. Yeah, so that's, yeah. So we have the numbers here. Yeah, there is, I think that's the number, right? Is it? I have so many messages.
No, that's not it.
That's not it?
Uh-uh.
Okay, we'll give it to you before the evening is over. Oh, I see what happened here. My spiritual advisor, we're looking at Forrester Carroll. It's not Forrester Carroll, it's Forrester Bow. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, give this one out, Forrester Bow.
Okay.
426.
Oh, yeah, 426-8844.
426-8844. 426-8844. Forrester Bow, okay? Right there on Shrimp Road. You take Shrimp Road off the Michael Road, and you head north until you come to the highest hill, and you just climb the hill and keep going up the hill. My uncle lives perhaps on the highest hill in the whole of Carmichael Road. It's powerful. Well, my spiritual advisor, this is the time we open the phone.
Yeah, we're going to open the lines.
Okay.
323-7775 is the number to call. 698-0775. 698-0776. Those are the numbers to call. The show is, we're live now, and we're opening the line so that you can participate in the conversation. So the numbers to call is 323-7775, 698-0775, 698-0776. Call us so we can engage you. Don't forget, though, please, turn your radios or TVs down, please, before the producer puts you through, so we don't get all of that feedback there. Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live.
Yes, sir. Very pleasant. Blessed. Good afternoon, Mr. Spiritual Advisor.
Yes.
And Mr. Manka.
Ezekiel.
We take this time on behalf of the neighbors and friends of Camp Road and Cooper's Terrace to extend to you our heartfelt condolences that earth has no sorrow that heaven cannot cure. And I pray that God will give you the strength in this hour of bereavement, and to the rest of your family and your mother, that God will strengthen her like never yet before.
Thank you so much.
Everybody was about to deposit a loved one back to Mother Say during these days, during this week. I pray that God will strengthen them. And y'all have a blessed afternoon and stay on top of the mountain top. God bless you.
I thank you,
Thank you.
Ezekiel.
Thank you, Ezekiel. All right, take care. 323-7775. 698-0775, 698-0776. We got 21 minutes to take some calls. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live. Could you please turn your radio down first, please, caller? Please. Turn your radios down, turn your televisions down before you call the show. That sounds like Ezekiel line still. Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live.
Hey, a blessing, good afternoon, Mr. Manka. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, sir.
Yeah, a blessing, good afternoon, spiritual advisor. I trust you all are doing well today.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Mr. Munker.
Sir.
Pastor McKinney here.
Hello, Pastor McKinney.
Yeah, Mr. Munker, the garbage is still parked up in the front of my mother-in-law's house, and you told me a few weeks ago that my man of business is supposed to make sure get them sorted out, but the garbage is piling up.
Yeah, the man that they have given the contract of, you are to instruct your mother-in-law and all of her children that when he returns, take pictures. Give me the pictures because I'm not pleased with what he's doing in Black Village. Okay?
You say when he returned, that's if he returned because he never came and moved any of them?
He has returned, but he skips her and he skips me.
But why does he do that?
I don't want to speculate. Just get the pictures and we'll wheel up his backside.
Yeah, because, you know, when being down, woman catch a fire, even the devil run.
That is true. So
Yeah, so, you know.
you get the pictures.
Look at that, you say take some pictures.
Take some
So
pictures.
I'll instruct them to.
Tell them to turn their phone sideways, get good picture, and get the garbage truck and the staff so I can find out who owned that dump truck.
Get the garbage truck and get the stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah.
I hope they return because, you know, you said that they were supposed they continue to skip.
They
may continue to do that.
They have returned. That is the intelligence I received. Sometimes you have to fire, a blow across their bow. Okay?
All right, but you all have a blessed evening, man.
All right, you
Thank you
too.
very much, Pastor
All right,
McKinney.
take care. 323-7775. Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Mr. Monk, how are you?
Listen, I'm fine. How are you?
Spiritual advisor, all is well.
Thank you, sir.
Everything is good, Mr. Monk.
All right.
Yeah,
Great.
just Adrian. I see was giving out the number just now. I was trying to call the number, but it just keep on ringing. Is it possible that you get one two of them coconuts to me? I can pick it up for my job?
Yeah. What happened? You were unsuccessful?
Yeah, I tried to call the number a few times. but it just
Did you
keep on-
try, spiritual advisor, call that?
Did you try 426-8844?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, no problem, Mr. Monk. I can always get it from you.
And you could always call me later this evening.
Yes, sir.
Do well, comrade.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Take care.
All right.
Great. Welcome to Freedom March Caller. You're live. You're live, caller. Go ahead.
This is Mr. Monko, Freedom March.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I was calling them. I just want to make a complaint about a live. I'm having some issues with a live fiber.
Really?
Yes.
What problem are you having with the live?
From they installed the new fiber system.
Yes.
I'm just having a lot of problems with the TVs because you could be watching a program and all of a sudden, like, it shift to channel screen.
Really?
Or, all of a sudden it would just stop whatever program you're watching, and I've been calling ever since. The guys would come, they would say, change either the remote, but it does the same thing. I called it 4 times. Last week they said they're going to troubleshoot it. When they troubleshoot it, it still does the same thing. It worked for a while, it still does the same thing. They
Alive.
have some issues going on with these little Amazon boxes.
I'm going to make a suggestion to you. I know it's time consuming. Do you know their office is at the mall at Marathon? Why don't you visit them, lodge your complaint, find out the name of the Negro person you're complaining to, watch them, and then call me.
Okay.
Because Alive is usually a very good corporate citizen, okay? You want to do that for me?
Yes, I will.
Do that for me and let them know that you have spoken to me and you can tell me, okay?
Okay.
All right. I thank you,
Thank you.
very much, my
All
dear.
right, you're welcome. Take care, caller.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. 323-7775. Welcome to Freedom March Caller. You're live. Go ahead, caller. You there?
Yeah, all right, Bradley.
Yes, it is. Go ahead.
Hey, how you doing, man? It's Henry, man. Condolences to you, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Henry.
Son, this is Ghost Terrace.
Yes. Thank you so much, Henry. I haven't heard from you for a while. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, Henry.
Hey.
You're my oldest sister, brother.
Yes.
Yes. Henry, it's a pleasure to hear your voice, man. But
Yeah, man, me too,
yeah, I appreciate you, and of course we go way back, Henry.
Right.
So, I lost my sister, Henry, and I appreciate the support from you and your family, man,
Yes,
I
okay.
thank you so much for that,
Okay, bye.
Thank you, Henry. Take care. Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live.
Hello,
You're live, caller. Go ahead.
Mr. Montgomery.
Sir, how are you?
Hello?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
All right, what did you call? Call us back. There's something wrong with your line. We get a bad feed on that, okay? So call us back.
Just cut off the radio or the TV in the background.
323-770-775, 698-0775, 698-0776. Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live. We don't have any calls. Go ahead, Sandra.
Yeah. Well, I want to live and BTC to recognize that consumers, we live in an age where consumers want to be able to enjoy themselves when they knock off, they come home, or they're home. So it's so important that both Alive and BTC provides good services. Other than that, citizens will have to complain to IRCA. And if they complain to IRCA, IRCA is required to do some things. I'm not sure what the heck they are required to do, but I'm certain that they are empowered to listen to complaints and find a solution. So if you are having problems, just go and check them out. I know it can be time consuming, but sometimes you just have to make the trip to their office.
Welcome to Freedom March. Call you live. Go ahead, call you. Yes, go ahead. Turn your radios down. Just listen to us. You're live, caller. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Freedom March. Caller. You're live.
Afternoon, Fred Advisor. Afternoon, Rodney Mongo.
Good afternoon.
I called last week. I mentioned that we're a family from Beverly, but I'm not Haitian. Wait, calling again.
You're not Haitian?
No, sir.
Okay.
But seeing that you mentioned about the Spirit Airlines being sort of, again, I want to know what's the government plan for the Marines going into Haiti?
Okay. Well, as I understand it, our Defense Force boats might not be as operational, but I shall speak with Commander Raymond King. So I am not sure, but I'll try to find out some more information. I regret that slipped my memory on Saturday because I happened to have been in the company of the Minister of National Security, and I could have asked him. I promise that I will call him tomorrow and put that question to him. Okay?
Yeah, it's been a week now. You let me down as a leader so far.
I
don't appreciate it.
Take it from me. I greatly apologize. But do you have a personal interest in what is taking place?
I have a cousin.
Yes.
He's going, and I just wanna, because I keep telling him that they just sending me all the dead. That's the only thing I can think of.
What
that
you
they sending us, human boys and girls over there to die.
Really?
I don't want nothing to do with that.
Really? You really think so?
Well, if they killing them, what would you think with someone else?
Well, the record will show that no Bahamians has ever been harmed, meaning soldiers has been harmed in Haiti. The last person who was tied to the Bahamas who would have been harmed by Haitian happened to have been Madame Nuri, who was the wife of the Bahamas ambassador to Haiti, the late Dr. Eugene Nuri. But by and large, Bahamians have been saved. But I understand your concern, and I hope with the election of Donald Trump, everybody will be asked to return home. Yeah. But I'll talk to Mr.
Trump
Monroe.
cutting all the funding.
Pardon?
Trump is cutting all the funding.
Yeah, we needed Donald Trump. I think Donald Trump is going to stop all of these wars, okay? And
Right.
I yearn for a day when he will declare Haiti free and there'll be no more wars, okay?
But take it from me, I know something, so I'll call you back and see your answers.
Talk to me. I'm happy that you're not one of my people, okay? This is
Two
powerful.
ideas.
Mes amis, parlez avec moi, parce que tout le monde yo say, moun yo moi. All the people are my people. It doesn't matter which part of the planet you come from. Go ahead.
Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm calling about a problem with a live.
Okay, what problem do you have with a live?
2 weeks ago, I installed the fiber cable.
Really?
And from I turn that on and they hook up this and hook up that, I can't watch a good program.
What
Every time I'm watching something, it cuts off.
Where do you live?
Hello?
Where do you live?
Hello?
Where do you live?
Over on the road.
Okay.
I spoke to one of the agents.
Yes.
And said to take everything to the wall office.
Right.
I went there on Saturday and they said I have to call in a technician to disconnect everything and then I can turn off my cable.
So you want to turn it off? You don't want
I
them?
wanted to get it out completely. I haven't watched anything in my house for 2 weeks.
Can't
For
you?
like 2 weeks.
Can't you give them a chance and say, now listen, you fix it or I want it out?
I have a satellite and they cut my satellite cable also.
Really?
And I don't think they know what they're doing.
Do you know-
I cannot
do you know-
punish myself for that.
do you
But
know-
I never owe them a dollar.
Do you know Franklin Butler?
No.
Franklin Butler is the grandson of the late Samilo Burton Butler. He is in charge of the whole of Alive. I'm going to suggest that you go to the main branch, stand in the front of his office, because he has to climb the stair, and tell them you were there to see him. And let him know that I sent you. He's a good man. Okay?
And I refuse to go because I don't want the service anymore. I've lost all the elections in the United States.
Really? Oh, no.
I refuse to.
Oh no, that's enough to take that out. You didn't get to see Trump win?
I see Trump win. No.
Oh, Jesus. I'm so saddened over that. Listen to me, it was a wonderful election. It was peaceful. Trump beat everybody.
No, I didn't see it. And
Oh,
that,
Lord.
that turned me on the wrong side.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I apologize because the election was fight, 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 and Trump. Trump beat everybody. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I may have to show you a replay. He had a landslide. He won all the white people, all the black people, all the
That's very
Asian
good.
people.
That's very good.
Yeah, everybody was with Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah,
very good.
it's beautiful. I'm so sorry, okay?
Okay.
All right then.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Fight, Trump. It's great. Yeah, I'm so sorry. How y'all could not fix the TV? Hello, welcome to Freedom March.
Hello, Mr. Monk. How you doing, sir?
Listen, I'm fine. How are you, sir?
I'm the spiritual advisor.
I'm doing my best, sir. How are you?
Yes, sir. This is the voice from Nassauville. It's the voice that makes a difference.
Well, let us hear what difference will you make today?
Well, what I'm feeling in this country, why is somebody so angry, sir?
Well,
Why is most people are so like? What happened to the values of God? Values? Are we falling down in that kind of state of life?
I think we're not safe.
Right. And another thing, go ahead.
No, I'm thinking that we're not safe and we need a national revival.
Yes, sir. And I like.
Yes?
I like how Mr. Trump had won. Fight, Trump.
Do that again for me, please. Start all over.
Fight, Trump.
It's powerful.
But listen, this is a statement I need to make, Mr. Montgomery.
Be careful
and
now.
listen to this carefully.
Do not be
I'm from
possessed.
Luther, which is Rocktown.
Don't be possessed by the devil now.
No. I want to say something very intelligent.
Go ahead.
From I was 15 years old,
Yes.
I always say to myself, and Mr. Spiritual Advisor, I want you to listen to this very, very carefully. What happened that is, we over 350,000 or maybe over that right now. And Mr. Monka, how come, hold on, Mr. Monka, how come 10% of the people in this country has all of the wealth and the rest doesn't?
It's actually 5%.
You said
all right.
you said it's 10%.
Has all the wealth in this country.
Well,
What's wrong with all of us?
well, we must now demand that they share it.
So there's no such thing as a commonwealth.
Okay?
There's no commonwealth.
Okay? We can demand that they share it. Or how does that sound? Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Monka, have a great day.
Thank you.
All right, you
Be
take
safe.
care.
All right?
You get 5 minutes. Welcome to
Yeah.
Freedom March Call. You're live. Go ahead, call. I'll be live. 323-777-5698.
Hello? Hello, cell phone? Hello, cell phone? Hello, cell phone?
They have that.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Goodness me.
They call you and tell you 1 minute.
1 minute, please.
Welcome to Freedom March Call. You're live.
Hello.
Liza,
Yes, go ahead, caller. How are you?
I'm fine.
Great.
And
Hold on a second.
Good afternoon, Mr. Monka.
Yes, sir.
I am calling to tell
Mr. Monka.
you
Hold on a second, hold on a second.
so much for helping me get into ministry education with the 13
Hold on a second, sir.
Oh, wow. You were successful?
I ain't get in yet, but I spoke to someone and the process had started.
Okay, great. That sounds good.
I'll probably go there tomorrow. Not because I'm blind, but I'll get someone to go and check him out between now and tomorrow.
Okay, great.
And I'll get back to you and tell you exactly how everything went. But the process has started and someone spoke to me from Ministry of Education
Okay, good.
and whatnot.
This is good news.
Okay, thank you. Hello, cell phone.
Thank you so much, caller.
Yeah, thank you, Mr.
Thank you, sir. What's on your mind?
You're welcome, sir.
First
Yeah,
time caller.
thank you.
Welcome.
Hey,
Go ahead,
I
talk.
want to glorify the winner of Mr. Donald Trump, man.
This is powerful. You want to glorify Donald
It
Trump?
is very powerful, man.
Yes.
Huh?
Donald Trump is a great man. Where are you calling from?
The Lufa.
You're a great man. My father was born at Elutra. Yeah. You with Trump?
Yeah.
You with Trump?
Hello?
You with Trump?
All the way. I keep watching your show every evening, man.
I thank you.
And I've been with Trump from day one. We did the same thing in the Bahamas.
Yes. It's Trump.
We did some serious business in the Bahamas, man.
Take it from me. You are going to see a lot of Trump policies in the Bahamas, okay?
I hope so.
Yeah, take it from me. When I finish with the PLP, they will have all the Trump policies. So you take good care, okay?
Well, I hope.
You take it from
I
me.
hope, because, everybody calling, listening, things just ain't right, man.
Yeah. No, it's a new day.
All this borrowing money and like in the Bahamas, man, and you can't get really what we want to be done. It's like everybody in the PLP, so everybody's so relaxed.
Well, we are going to wake them up because Fred Mitchell has announced that the campaign has begun. And by damn, if the campaign has begun, the Prime Minister said we must take care of all the people. Damn. So you take good care and stay in contact with me, okay?
I will, man.
This is powerful. Thank you. Well, folks, there was a wonderful supporter,
We got someone online.
Annie Lutra, for Donald Trump.
Welcome to Freedom March, caller. You're live.
Hello?
Go ahead, you're live, caller.
Good afternoon, spiritual advisor and Mr. Mankara.
Hello, my dear.
This is a first-time caller.
Welcome to Freedom March.
Thank you. I'm calling I'm a resident of Adelaide,
Yes?
and we haven't had phone down there for about near 4 months.
Really?
So I just called in your show to let you know, see what you could do for us, please.
Who do you have telephone with?
BTC.
Oh, I know them. I'll give them a call.
Thank you so much, it's Williamson.
Okay, Miss Williamson, I shall call. There are two ladies there. One is a Seminit and the other one is a Swain. They both accept my leadership. I shall call them today.
Thank you so much. I enjoy you all show. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
You
I
too.
thank you.
You
Be
take.
safe now.
We shall.
Yes,
God
you
bless
too.
you. We'll get
God
them
bless
phone
you
on.
too.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
You take care.
All right.
That's the last call.
That's the last one?
Yeah, we only got 60 seconds.
Okay, BDC on a live.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, caller. Quickly. You got 30 seconds.
Hello. Okay, so that's afternoon on the ground. So over the weekend, right, I've been watching some YouTube clip, right? Do you know those idiots on the mainstream media, like Joy Reid and them on the view blaming Donald Trump supporters, like they blaming black man and white women for the Kamala loss?
Oh, that's great. I have no I have no problem with it being black people for being sensible and voting for Donald Trump. I have no problem.
Like Joy Reid and MSNBC and the view, like Sonny Houston and Whoopi Goldberg and more and big giving up the black man and white women.
Black men and white women. Okay.
Yeah. I'm happy.
Yeah, one more time to call out and you don't want to for the rattlesnake.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, take care.
Kill the rattlesnake. I'm so excited that black people in the United States has voted for Donald Trump. I'm excited that white people have voted for Donald Trump. Let's stop racism. We are voting for Donald Trump. Fight, fight, fight. Trump, Trump, Trump. Fight, fight, fight. Trump, Trump, Trump. God save the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. God save the United States. God save our blessed King, King Charles III, and the entire royal family. God save the King.